friends, Christy here with another Project Life Process video. This one is from May 2nd to the 8th, and I'm using lots of grays and blues for this layout. A little bit more subdued colors. I'm not quite sure why I decided to go with this color scheme. It doesn't really go with the photos or anything in particular, but I decided just to kind of roll with it. And I'm using up lots of different embellishments that have been sitting on my desk or in kits and stuff for quite a while. So to the left hand side there you see some gorgeous wood veneer from Color Cast Designs. And I'm also a little bit later going to use up lots of gray embellishments. I don't use gray very often, and so I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to use those things up. So I just went through this Maggie Holmes Bloom 6x6 paper pad just to kind of see if anything coordinated, and I decided to pull out that paper up at the top there that just says Happy Moments repeated in kind of like a typewriter font. And I'm just going to leave that there for now, but I'm going to use it a little bit later for my title card. And then I also chose that little like checked pattern and punched out a tab using my tab punch. And now I'm just placing embellishments where I think I want them. So as mentioned, those wood veneer. I'm also pulling out these gray rubber pieces from Studio Calico, these silver heart stickers, and these blue vellum circles, which I cut with my Cricut months and months and months ago. But this baby blue color is another color that I don't use too often, so they've been in my stash for quite a while. So I am on to this filler card, and again, I don't use silver that often, so when I saw this silver tag, I thought that that would be good for my filler card, and I just layer the silver heart on top and add some blue baker's twine. That's just from the dollar store. And then when I picked embellishments, I had pulled out these flare badges. So you see these two flare. I'm not sure where they're from. I've had them for quite a while. But the gray one says Daydream, and then the blue one has like a little bicycle on it. So it's super cute. Really has nothing to do with the layout or the photos or anything, but the colors match perfectly, and I thought it's pretty universal, so decided to use them. On this photo of my husband's barbecue and barbecuing steak and potatoes and things, I chose to use the gray rubber piece that says yes and a wood veneer that says deliciousness or delicious. And I just layered a vellum circle in behind just to add a pop of blue in there. On the bottom right hand corner photo, I layer in a blue vellum circle and these little sticky notes from the Heidi Swap Planner collection along with a wood veneer. And I like the little sticky notes because they have that gray, but I didn't want the word today, so I just put the wood veneer on top. So now I'm on to this bottom card. It's actually a postcard that my brother sent me when he went on a trip to Iceland. I add the tab there so that people looking at my album know to pull out, know that they can pull that card out, I guess. And then, we can read what's on the back. I have these Studio Calico alphas there off to the left. When I opened them up though, they sent me 2 sheets of the same alphas, so I'm actually missing the letters A to S, which makes them super useful. So my brother's name is Tyler, so I just use a T and a Y to spell out Ty, and then I use these Snap alphas in gray to spell out visits Iceland, and I just layer the word Thai on top of another vellum heart just so that it stands out a little bit more. and I really like the way that that looks. I didn't want to add too much to the postcard to take away from the beautiful photo, but I thought that it needed something, a little something, just so that, again, people viewing my album didn't think that I had taken that photo, or that that photo was, something taken nearby or anything like that. So, yeah. So here I am now onto my title card, and I just layer a little piece of that 6x6 paper with that 3x4 card. Um, and I'm not quite sure what to do from this point. I thought about using a tag, but I feel like I always use tags and labels and things, so I decided to go a different route. I pull out these Ali Edwards white chipboard letters, which originally I had bought to use with mini albums and things, but thought that this would be perfect to do like my title card, because the word May only has the 3 letters, and yeah, just wanted to try something a little bit different. So I put those on there and thought originally that I would use those Studio Calico alphas and numbers to do the dates, but I don't like the way that it ends up looking, so decide just to use my date stamp instead. So it's a really simple title card, but I do love the way that it turns out. It's different, and that's, it's a nice challenge for me to keep it different. I don't want to look back at my album and see that everything looks like totally the same. The one thing that I will regret is not date stamping before layer or before adhering down the letters, because I do get a little bit of black ink on the letter A, which I will probably be the only one that notices when viewing my album, but yeah, wish I had done my stamping beforehand. So just putting cards back into pockets and doing a little bit of journaling. And now we're on to the left hand side, and I'm doing my corner rounding. There isn't a lot of journaling throughout the layout, but there's going to be some hidden journaling. So, and of course, as always, there'll be like labels with little tiny snippets of journaling. And also, my cards and photos move around a ton during the process of filming, and I'm still kind of on the fence of where things are sitting when the layout comes to an end here. So you'll have to stay tuned for the still shots to see the final product. But I do like switch some things around, mostly just because of the balance of embellishments. um, I'm especially the wood veneer, like there was some cases where the wood veneer were like too close to each other, so I wanted to switch it around. So I think I originally decided to go with the blue and gray color scheme because of this card that says be kind. So this week at work was kind of awful. So I just wanted to have some hidden journaling in behind this be kind card, just to remind myself, to be kind and to watch out for others, and to always be cognizant and mindful of other people's feelings and that sort of and their situations and that sort of thing. So um, I just added another tab using that checked pattern paper to a white piece of card where I will be doing my journaling. So I'm just kind of going through all my embellishments again. I really love that bottom left hand photo with my friend's baby, and I love the way that gray rubber piece looks when paired with the vellum circles. It's probably one of my favorite cards and photos from this layout. I just love the way it looks. So with having an awful week at work, some coworkers and I went out for drinks, and I had a virgin daiquiri, which is pictured there. Yeah, it was it was good, but obviously not that good. But yeah, off camera, unfortunately, my camera cut out, but I changed up the doily and took off the tiny word stickers and just added some more baker's twine and that second piece of flair. Using those sticky notes to add some more journaling spots, paired with the wood veneer and the blue vellum, it just offers a nice cohesiveness throughout the layout, just kind of keeping it simple. That's something that you could easily do, is just like have three elements kind of repeated across your entire spread, and it just would tie it together really nicely. Bringing in some more tiny word stickers, so decide to use the words beautiful and charming on this photo of my daughter, which is like so adorable. And I use an ampersand from the Simple Stories alpha sheet just to bring in the gray and to tie those alphas in to the side of the layout. I would have loved to use these alphas as well on this side of the layout, but it was hopeless. Like, there was no words I was going to be able to spell. So yeah, going through my bowl of embellishments again, and not really coming up with anything new. So I decided to move to this journaling card and just spell out the word cuties. Um, so much cuteness on this side of the page with babies and my daughter and my nephew. Um, so yeah, referring to the Collect app now, that's where I put in some photos just so that I know of what day things happened. So just making reference to that and just seeing what day things occurred and adding my date stamp. Because I used a puffy sticker on the right hand side, I wanted to bring in a few to this side. Unfortunately, there wasn't another like light blue one that really was relevant to the spread, so I just decided to go with some white and black ones just to add some extra dimension. Add a little tiny word sticker and do my journaling. And yeah. So as mentioned, I did some hidden journaling. I'm not gonna make you watch me write that all out because it's super long and tedious. So yeah. Alright, so now I'm putting things back in pockets and seeing both sides of the layout together, side by side, just to see the balance and things like that. So I like the way it looks, but things need to change a little bit. So that card there says love, love, love repeated. And I wanted to use another wood veneer, and this one says my everyday. So to me, it says love, love, love my everyday, which I thought was really sweet. Use my glossy accents to adhere that down. And originally where I had it, right here, I didn't like because the two wood veneers were kind of stacked on top of each other. The way it is now, I don't particularly love either because of it's too much white on the right hand side there. But yeah, so I'm going to do a bunch of switching. And then on the left hand side, I think I put the photos and cards in the wrong pocket, so I need to fix that as well. I just add a little bit of doily onto the side just to balance out the doilies. Unfortunately, I didn't have another blue, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Just going to add another silver heart here to my title card just to use those up because I don't really foresee myself using them. And I think it just adds a little bit more interest to that title card. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!